Right, welcome guys to the Slowpoke World, where today we've got a Boltund V deck profile for you. One of the best ramp attackers we've got. Lets you hit silly numbers super fast and super easily. What's not to like? Roll to the intro. Right, welcome guys to the Slowpoke World, where today we've got Turbo Boltund, okay? Now this is a deck where as soon as I saw it, I thought, yes, it's like Rayquaza-GX, but it attacks for a little bit less, but I think it was Rayquaza-GX's main problem. Electric's one of the best ramp types in the game. You've got access to like Zeraora, you've got access to Electrode kind of, you've got access to Koko Prism from the Mountain. All these things I think are just, you just mash them all together and it makes Turbo Boltund a really sort of competitive high tier deck in my opinion. Let's have a look. So we got ourselves Boltund, okay, basic Pokemon, 200 HP, which is nice. 200 is a little bit on the low side. They most have 210 these days, but you know, basic 200 is still not bad. Top attack, Electrify. Search your deck for 2 Lightning Energy cards, attach them to your bench Pokemon anyway you like. Super nice. Lets you turbo out energy sort of turn 1, which is always the ideal scenario. And then Bolt Storm for 2 energy, 10 plus 30 for each lightning energy attached to all your Pokemon. So what you want to sort of do is sit in that 8 to 10 energy range. And then with Electropower, you can even start threatening one-shots on like VMAX, which is silly, and on tag teams, and you can just two-shot everything else whilst giving up 2 prizes if they can one-shot you. So yeah, that's Boltund V. Let's have a look at what we're playing with. I know we've got one Eldegoss. This is just going to let us reuse supporters, which is nice. Let us reuse Boss's Orders, which is the main one. Lets you reuse Volkner to search for Electropower, which is also kind of nice. And it's just a nice card to have in a turbo deck, really. You don't want to sort of have many off turns where you're not either ramping or taking prizes. And Eldegoss just sort of lets us try and ramp or take prizes every turn, which is always nice. We played 2 Dedenne, I believe. Let me actually check that. Yeah, 2 Dedenne. Just because, again, we want to turbo through it. As soon as we've got stuff like Electromagnetic Radar on the list, we can always try and ping out the Dedenne as quick as we can. Also worth noting, which we have used in one of the games as well, Tingly Return is usable in this deck, which paralyzes your opponent. I mean, we try to often go for full voltage when we can, but Tingly Return, if your opponent's only got 1 attacker and they're sort of split around about, you can just make them say, wait a minute, ramp some more, then KO them next turn. It is a line of play, which I don't mind. So you've got 2 Dedenne. Got 1 Raichu. This is so if you can't spread your damage, your energies out fully against like equally. If you can always just put a couple more on this guy because he's got a little bit more HP. Tandem Shock, similar to the what's it called? Tingly Return GX. Lets you paralyze your opponent, which is super nice. And I think in the meta of like VMAXs, where Turbo Bolt and March Doggo to one shot, if you can just sort of paralyze them and say, wait a sec, mate, and then finish them off next turn, super nice. Lightning Rod, I've never actually got it off. It's hard to get that off without Pikarom, but I guess if you're playing more energy switches, you could pull it off. But that's not something I lean into. I either use full voltage or Tingly Return. Tapu Koko Prism, we obviously know why he played this. Let's just get 2 energies out the bin and attach them to 2 of your Pokemon, like a plus 60 swing. And then we play a 1-1 Electrode-GX. Now, this is really nice. You do get up 2 prizes, but what I like to use Electrode to do, we try not to use it straight away unless we can like turbo 5 energies in the bin, right? And then check a quick KO, in which case that's fine, you know, go for it. But what I find it to be really nice for, that sort of mid to late game, where they've taken the KO, you know, you've hit them for like 120 maybe, and you need that big reach KO to like KO their tag team or KO their VMAX, right? Electro is that perfect way of doing it. Like, get 5 energy out the bin, that's like a 150 damage swing. And you do get 2 prizes now, that's fine, but we do play stamps for that reason. So if you can get the energies out the bin, stamp, and take a KO, you put them in a really tough position. That's what I really like Electro to do. Really good. Zeraora, another one of the GX attacks we can use. In fact, that's the main reason we play it. I mean, obviously having free retreat and anything with light energy is also super nice, right? It means we're not discarding energy for when we need to retreat. But full voltage, it just takes 5 basic energies out the bin and attach them to your Pokemon. So again, it's at full value, it's 150 damage swing, super nice. So if you can pull that off for decent value, turn 1 going second, turn 2 you can be swinging at 200 range very easily with plus powers, so that's super cool. So I think that's all the Pokemon, right? So you do play 2 of those for that exact reason. Okay, let's get on to the trainers. So we play 4 bike just because I love bikes in this format. This is really nice, so it lets us get energies in the bin without having to really work for it, let's say. And because we're a turbo, we're always digging for catches, we're always digging for Buster's Orders, we always seem to be digging with this deck, right? And obviously if you're always digging, 4 bikes is the best way to do that. Why does the arrow key not work? That's annoying. We got 2 Electromagnetic Radar, I believe. Yeah, 2 Electromagnetic Radar. Again, this searches out Zeraora, super nice, and it searches out Dedenne. And again, if we always want to be digging, we need to sort of have these cards that lets us do that. Oh, and it searches out Electrode as well. So Electromagnetic Radar lets us get 2 Lightning Energies in the bin, ideally, which is super nice if you get full value out of it that way, while searching out like a good chunk of your deck, really. So Electromagnetic Radar is super nice. 4 Electropowers. I think this is what keeps Boltund to be super competitive, in my opinion, because the Electropowers let you sort of hit those big numbers, which otherwise stuff like Rayquaza Jets would struggle to hit. Like with this deck, hitting 330 isn't like outside the realm possibility, really. That's like 8 energy into 2 powers. I mean, that's doable, right? So Electropower is super nice. Obviously, it's a plus 30 for each one you play. And then we play 2 catchers. And you'll see the value in one of the games. Why? Because, like I said, because we're always turboing, right? We don't really want boss supporter to be our supporter. That's kind of weak because it's not really progressing the board. We're not attaching energy and we're not seeing cards in that scenario. I mean, granted, it's still really nice because it's reliable goods. But if we can sort of get away without playing it, let's not play it, right? So that's where catcher comes in. On a coin flip, you get boss's orders, which is super cool. Because what's going to happen if you sort of hit in that sort of 100 to 150 range early on, and your opponent they're going to try to retreat and make you hit something else. Catcher, the shits will say no, bring Amber back over here, and we'll slap him again, and you'll see why I think in this deck it's so good. 4 Quick Ball. Again, we're super basic deck, really. I think all of our Pokemon apart from Electrode are basic, so why wouldn't we play 4? 2 Stamp, like I was saying earlier, but we want to try and Stamp, okay? If we can sort of go Stamp plus Big Swing KO, you're going to put your opponent in a really hard spot, and because our board, our attack doesn't really need a hand, if you know what I mean. Like if you've got 2 buttons with 2 energy on and energy is spread out, you don't even need a hand, right? So being able to just go bang, like 250, and then bang, 250 again, is super strong. And if you can sort of say to your opponent, right, I'm going to do my damage again. Can you respond? Can you take a big KO? Can you do this, that, and the other? Give them like a 3 or 4 card hand. You know what I mean? And they might be struggling. 1 Switch. Now, I've played 1 Switch because I was reluctant to sort of just rely on Zeraora. Okay, you know, if we went to like Power Pant and stuff, we could be in trouble. And most of our deck has a low retreat cost anyway. But 1 Switch is vulnerable. I guess you could play an Air Balloon thinking about it as well. But, you know, either or. 1 Thunder Mountain, absolutely insane. I mean, now I'm thinking about it, you could put a Mars Shadow in here so you can get so you can clear out a swell if it comes up, but I haven't got that in yet. I just like Thunder Mountain. It's super nice, man. Super cool stage if you get it to stick. But most of our deck's attacks are pretty energy efficient anyway, so it's not like the be or end like it is in Pikarom, but it is still super nice being able to do your attacks for 1 energy or 3 energy. Like you can do Electrify for 3, which is silly. And even though I was sort of poo-pooing on boss's orders, it's still really good. We play 3. I mean, if our board's developing super fast, we can afford to play as our supporter. And when we do, it's reliable, so you can't really go wrong. 4 Professor's Research, because, you know, it's insane. 4 Volkner, just because, you know what I mean, I like Volkner. Like, it's really cool. Lets you search out your radar, lets you search Quick Ball, lets you search out energy, lets you search out catcher potentially as well. And with the new speed energy as well, we can sort of play Volkner and still kind of see cards potentially, which is why I've gone for the 4 count. 4 speed energy because you get to attach it and draw 2. That's pretty crazy. Lets you dig for powers and Acro Bikes. And then 12 basic energy because we need to get as many in the bin as we can to fulfill Electrode and fulfill full voltage. Right, that's enough of me talking. Let's get into it. Electric Fire Dark Dragon. I don't know what that could be. Got a World Championship coin apparently. Now, is that a competitor or did you get that from the world decks? I'm not sure. I imagine it's probably a competitor coin. That was the last one as well, right? Whoever that was. On the coin flip. You want to go first? Yeah, so we can just burst energy. Seems fine. Okay. Like that, huh? Right, so what are we doing then? Quick Ball. Do we get Dedenne? Give it a 2 research. And we're on the back foot because we've led Eldegoss. I imagine we do. So what? Quick Ball. He let Dedenne. Oh, we'll get the radar. Right, so we get rid of that. Nah. I mean, so we get like a load of our team. You know what I mean? A load of our pokes. Get rid of that. Do we search out the Koko now? Or do we search out a Voltorb? Oh, we've actually prioritized Voltorb. Okay. Let's take out the Koko now then. So not a bad start in that regard. Thunder Mountain Speed Energy. Right, we'll attach. We haven't got any energies in the bin, so it looks like our full voltage might not be the play next turn. Although whatever if he leads, if that stays in the active, he can actually take a care with Plasma Fists. We've got Thunder Mountain, so we can attack with either or regardless, right? Although we had to actually, yeah, we can't retreat this one, can we, for free? Kind of still want to see cards though. Let's touch up there. Volkner. Okay, we'll play Bike. DL. I managed to get no energies in the bin, man. That's crazy. We managed to attach one energy that turn, and with no energies in the bin. That's great. So we know the rest of our deck's just going to be chock full of energy now. Alright, let's have a look. We've got managed to get no energies in the bin. Look how many cards we've seen as well. Even if we research, we're going to get rid of one. Oh, it's Mewtwo. Okay. I feel as if a cheeky, tingly return will be quite nice. So it looks like we... does he KO Eldegoss? Maybe. Maybe. I think leading that was quite lucky for us. Although this deck... was it Welder Mewtwo? He does play quite a few... Wait, is that? Oh no, it's Ultimate Mewtwo. Okay. Well, that's... kind of scary. Got rid of a Switch. So he must have something else. He must have another one in hand then. Yeah, okay. So he gets a turn 1 Soul Burst. Just kind of nuts. I think we definitely have to Tingly return him at some point. Yeah, leading that's annoying. Quick Ball. What, for Dedenne? Or for an attacker probably if I had to guess. He plays Marsh Machamp. Copperajah, nice. That's crazy. Okay, so we can't Tingly return anymore. Right. Oh no, he can't Miraculous do it now. Okay. Yeah, leading the Eldegoss there was so annoying. No, weak guard, I think that matters. Oh, switch. Okay. 3-card hand. Cynthia and Caitlin. Did he take anything from that Cynthia and Caitlin? Or did he just draw? Did he just draw through? Play. No, okay. She hasn't got support in his hand in theory. Got a Cobalion, so he's not affected by special conditions, which is kind of cool for him. Right, so we trying to work out what's our best course of action here. Volkner. Volkner grabs what, E-powers maybe. Electromagnetic Radar, E-power. 10 energy left in deck. What a joke. You got 1 E-power in hand, right? No. How many energies in the bin? 1. So we might have to grab a radar just so we can bin them both. That seems fine. Yeah. That way we can get 2 energy down in the turn. We don't see any cards that way though, which is a bit annoying. So we switch. Is there a reason? Oh, because there's no energies in the bin yet. Okay, that makes sense. Right, let's grab... Can't do Raichu anymore. Let's grab Trode maybe. Grab these two. Down to the Ancients. Onto these two. Up. Bap. Bap. What I don't like is our hand is full of junk. So much are we doing? 3, 6, 9. We're doing 100. Which isn't really a great number, is it? Let's be honest here. Okay. Okay. 170 we should be able to hit next turn though, provided he doesn't heal. Alright, I say that, but that's definitely not even true. Let's see, what attacks has he got here then? So, he can't do Evergreen. What did he take off that? Might have to light up like a big Dedenne, nice. I don't know what attack he's going to do. He hasn't even got an attack that KOs us right now. Yeah, thought so. Okay. So I think we're going to have to just Guzma it. I mean Guzma, but you know, boss's orders. We attach always, that's for sure. We could even try and preserve this Boltund by retreating into it. Let's see if catches heads. Very nice. Power. Okay. 200. We do 3, 6, 9, 12. 150. I'm just trying to think. So I want to set up potential Voltorb. He got 1 power left in there. He's got a 4-card hand. I guess we take it. We're not benching it though. How much damage does he do? 160. Okay. No, I don't think we benched that. We've already attached, right? Do we play this power? Yeah, why not? Yeah, we'll play double power. That's fine. Still think it's still not a KO though. Now, do we actually need? We give up 2 prizes, but I don't want to give up 2 energy, so let's just attack with this one. So that would have been a KO if it weren't for the giant charm. Okay. Let's see what he does there. He's in a bit of a bother. He is in a bit of bother. Because once you've soul burst all your energy up like that, he's got no other attackers. Breaks hard. Okay. Tapu Alolan, nice. That's frustrating. Yeah, that's annoying. Maybe I've already got 1 energy in the bin. It's silly, innit, really? Speed energy. Yeah, we'll attach that there. Could still be our full voltage turn. Got catcher, stamp. Go on, be a lad. Very nice. Okay, that's what we kind of needed. And then we'll stamp him as well. Get rid of that other Alolan. And I assume this is a KO. Yeah, okay. Just about an exact knockout. Nice. And that's why we play the catchers though, so we can do that sort of stuff. We're a turbo deck. Like if they're gonna start trying to throw up stuff that we don't want to hit, that's what we got to do. That's how we stay in the game. So, with a tackle. The price of stadiums lasted so long. Another Alolan. Indeed, nice. Latios is irrelevant. Is he just gonna? He hasn't played support yet for that Dueling Saber. Oh, Dueling Saber. Oh, Stadium. Okay. How much damage does that do? 110. So we can retreat and attack with this. We can actually take a KO. 3, 6, 9, 12. 150. So we can take a KO with the Zeraora. He's got no energy in play. That seems. It's fine. We can boss his orders. if we take a KO, then we can just boss his orders at Dedenne, right? That seems fine. So we attach what this here. Does he resist electric? No. He does 170, right? 160. Well, good thing I noticed that. 3, 6, 9, 12, 150, 160. Okay, so we can even take a KO with a Boltund, or we can take a KO with Zeraora. I guess Boltund's got 10 more. 3, 6, 9, 12, 150. 160. Yeah, okay. So just retreat. Plus power. I think we'll Volkner this turn as well. Let's grab. We've got 5 cards left in deck. I don't know if you grab any of them. Yeah, we'll just grab the energy. That should be a KO. Yeah. Voltorb? Hey. Right, and then next turn, I think we can just KO 3, 6, 9. Oh, there goes that. So how much damage do we do? 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, so we can just do this. Alright, and there we go. Turbo Boltund. Getting it done, baby! Okay, that was good. We sort of see the strength of the deck there, like, you know, we're just going to try and hit in that sort of 5 to 8 energy range, just repeated hit. Try and take out their big threat, and after that we're going to just use catchers and they start trying to mess about, which is exactly the reason why I've got them in there as well. For that exact scenario, when they start trying to get cheeky with it, we can just bring them back, take their big prize. As you saw, once his big threat was dealt with, he was just sputting around, had nothing else to do really. But thank you so much for watching. That was Turbo Boltund. Make sure you check out all my other Clash content. I've got 20 decks in 20 days. I've got a 38 deck standard deck list drop video. It's got 38 decks in it, and I've got a 2.5 hour tier list video with the guys from OmniPoke in there as well. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hey guys, thanks for watching that video, much appreciated. Really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't hesitate to subscribe. I try and put out as much stuff here as I can. Full deck profiles plus games, topic conversational pieces regarding anything in the TCG. Check out my Twitter, check out my Facebook. That's where you get most of the updates, sort of see what's going on behind the scenes, all that good stuff. Also check out the SoundCloud for the full bi-weekly podcast. If you're interested, if you like the conversational pieces, go check that out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day.